All right. Hey everyone. So quick introduction. My name is Peter Gonzalez. I recently graduated from Brown University this past year, and while I was there, I studied chemistry, which is pretty much what I want to make this video about. So during my time at Brown, I was doing a lot of TAing and a lot of tutoring, and I really loved it. To me, teaching and tutoring and just getting to talk about chemistry was what made college so fun for me, if that makes any sense. I know chemistry like isn't the most fun class, at least like in high school, or at least like when you're pre-med and having to take all these like required classes that don't really feel all that important. But at least for me, chemistry really was like a really fun time, and it helped me like learn a lot about like what I want to do like after college, or even in terms of like the research I ended up doing in college. So yeah, for me, TAing and tutoring was like sort of like the best parts of college. And I look back on it and I love it. Um, and yeah, so like since then I've been like taking a gap year, like applying to medical schools. And I realized I really miss TAing and I really miss talking about chemistry. Um, it's been nice. I have my little brother who's in school, so I talk to him when he's in like a chem class, but like, it's not the same. And I kind of miss having that like ability to like just lecture and just like talk about these chem topics I really love a lot. Um and that kind of is what made me want to think about doing a sort of like thing like this. I have a lot of close friends who do this sort of like online making videos thing. And they're like awesome. Like they do videos that like I watch and I'm like, wow, I wish I had someone like that when I was in high school or at that like a younger point in college. Um, and I don't know, I never thought I would be the kind of person who would do something like this. I don't really have the personality. If you're watching, and you know me personally, I don't really have the personality for this. I'm usually a bit more kept to myself. I don't really put myself out there all that much, but I really wanted to try something new. I really wanted to like make the conscious effort to at least try it and just see how it goes. I don't really care how many people watch these videos. I'm mainly doing this that way when I'm like in med school next year. My little brother can have at least something to watch if he gets lost when he's taking chemistry. Um, in case like I'm too busy and like anatomy lab or volunteer, like doing whatever else that people do in med school. Um, I kind of just thought like it'd be really nice to sort of offer this like a resource to other students, since speaking from experience, resources are so stupid expensive, man, especially for med school. Wow, it's crazy how much everything has like a paywall, like there's like a paywall to access it. It's ridiculous. And I just think like offering something like this would be really nice. Even if like just one other person watches these videos and like gets something out of it, I think I'm a good teacher or TA tutor. I That's just me, everyone has their own preferences, and I try to accommodate all of those. But even if one person benefits from me making these videos, then like awesome. But regardless, I just want to like sort of record this as like something to hold myself accountable to it. I'll probably post this once I record a few videos, and like have a few like set already. That way I can just like start uploading them right away. I imagine I'll probably start covering a lot of like the Gen Chem topics for college. And there's a lot of overlap between Gen Chem and like AP Chem. So like if you're a high school student taking AP Chem, or you're even in like a Chem honors class, like I am sure that like some of the topics, at least like the earlier parts that I'll be covering, will offer at least maybe another way to view them, or maybe another explanation that could be helpful in studying for your exams. Um, and yeah, as like a reference, I'm gonna be using like my textbooks from when I took these classes. So I'll be using the Zumdahl 8th edition, and I still have my OChem textbook. So I'll be using this Brown 8th edition organic chemistry textbook. Um, I'll probably start with the Gen Chem stuff just because it makes sense. I TA'd Gen Chem for the longest time, for a longer time. I TA'd that for 7 semesters versus I tutored OChem for like 4 or 5 semesters, I think. So like I'm more like confident or like comfortable talking about Gen Chem stuff, even though I love OChem like so much. And I mean that very unironically. I think OChem is a great class and like also my favorite class from college, if I had to be honest. But yeah, I'll probably just do something like that. And this would be good for me too, because like I kind of didn't really learn all the chapters. Like for OChem, I never learned radical reaction. So this would be a fun way for me to teach myself something new and then hopefully explain it to other students as well. I'm welcome to any feedback. So I'll probably just like record these on like Zoom using like a Jamboard, like some like shared like PowerPoint thing to like do practice problems and explain things. And I'm welcome to any feedback on if you know any other like platforms that are better to look at or like more user friendly or anything like that. Um, and even like if people want like different stuff too, once I get through a couple of these chemistry topics, like I also would be more than happy to do like biochem videos on like glycolysis and gluconeogenesis and like lipid metabolism and oxidation. Or even just like videos like explain my experiences in college or just like ways you can go about getting into research or whatever else. I kind of like want to like have these as a way to like reach more people since I loved mentoring and doing like different things like that during college, but obviously it was very limited to just the students at that college or like within like the associated like programs. But I think posting these would be a really great way to sort of reach more students and kind of like continue doing that before I start med school. Um, so yeah, I don't really know where else I'm going with this. If you're someone who you think that you would benefit from a little bit of chem help, or maybe you just want to like see what my teaching style is and you want to see if the way I explain it makes more sense to you, then like feel free to like save this or do whatever and be able to come back to it. And if you think that your friend or someone you know would also benefit, then like feel free to share it. Like I don't I at first I was gonna probably just like record these and like make it private and just like share it with like my brother and his friends to view, or maybe some like other students that I know who are going to be starting these classes soon, but I sort of realized that like it probably makes more sense just to like publish it or like just post it and just let anyone have access to it since again, I don't want there ever to be any barriers to accessing resources or accessing any aid. I think it's just stupid. So I won't be doing that. I'll just post these as they come out. Again, I'll probably want to record like at least a few, like at least maybe have like a couple chapters of the textbooks like pretty done. I won't make the videos too long either. Like probably just go like main topic by main topic. And maybe have like a couple practice problems in the video itself. Ideally, I don't want to go over like 20 minutes, maybe even 25 for a video. Just like at that point, it gets kind of a lot to like digest all in one time or one sitting. And I'll probably post a video like at the very end of the chapter, just like doing problems that like are really common or like maybe have like mistakes students commonly make on those problems, just to kind of like offer something else just to help students not only like understand the concepts themselves better, but then also how to go about applying those concepts in like an actual like exam problem or like a just practice problem in general. So yeah, I think that's probably where I'll leave off for right now. Um, and if you have any questions, like whether about like the class I took or like if you have questions in general that you think that I could help answer in any way, like please feel free to comment and like I'll maybe just like put my email somewhere. I don't know what the best way to do this is right now. I'm still like figuring all this out, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to doing this. I think it'll be a lot of fun, at least for me, to be able to talk about chemistry again. And hopefully, if you decide for whatever reason, because you just hate yourself that much that you want to watch me talk about chemistry, if you decide to watch any of those videos and you benefit from them, then that's even better. That's amazing. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. And hopefully, by the time this is posted, I'll have some other content covering different chapters of the chemistry curriculum posted too. So yeah, just thanks a lot.